Welcome to the show, everyone. It's your boy Ray. Today is October 6th, and we are roughly like a week and a half since I last competed at the WMBF Northwest Royal Bodybuilding Championships. And just to recap that really quick, I won first place in men's novice bodybuilding. So I did one of my goals of capturing a novice category win. So I graduated from novice. Now I can focus on open, right? Focus on getting serious for the open. And I also won best male poser for men's bodybuilding. So I have two awards for best posing, and this is my second consecutive award since I last competed at the Columbia Classic in 2014. So mm, everything's going in a really good direction. I'm getting compliments, about my posing, just how really good I am, my physique and symmetry and stuff like that. So it's kind of good that people are noticing me, and I'm getting acknowledged for my work. So it's heading in a good direction. I just don't know where I'm going to take it, but this is where I would like to keep venturing where I want to go with that, right? So today's vlog will just simply be about the judges' critiques, and how I want to improve myself using those critiques going into the next show. All right. No like weekly vlog, I want to say like what I did this week or something like that. This is just a topical vlog for today, right? So let's get into the critiques. Ooh, I had to burp. I didn't want to burp into the microphone because I'm using my headset. So out of 7 judges, 5 of them placed me first, 2 of them placed me second, and so that's almost a full sweep, But it's kind of cool to see that that someone actually chose me to be first place. That's actually kind of a cool thing because I've never been a first place guy. I've always been like a bottom half guy. So like with all my competitions, the first 4 shows, I've always been like fourth place. So I wasn't really top 2. I hit third place one time, but that was like my first show. But I never hit third place after that. I was always fourth place. But it's cool to see that that my hard work is paying off, right? So let's get into the critiques. So first critique, could be leaner from the back and more triceps. So I had an issue about I don't want to say an issue, but a conflicting inner demon with me about trying to lose more weight. Because I think it was like I've actually managed to get down to 127 fairly early. Maybe like somewhere around maybe like 3 weeks out, maybe. Managed to get down to 127, and I told myself, should I actually continue on, or should I stay good around here? Because I actually feel really good around 127. So I had this conflicting issue of figuring out if I want to continue going down or not, and I actually decided not to go down because I already felt kind of uncomfortable stepping on that. I was going to step on stage under 130. So this comment kind of made me realize, if I had the option to get leaner, go for it. Don't worry about size. I'll obviously feel the repercussions in the end, but just get leaner, dog. Get leaner. Even Colin Wolf says, yo, you could get leaner. You could always get leaner. More triceps. So the more tricep thing, simply like maybe 2 things. The first one is I think I kind of got lazy towards the last couple weeks of prep. So, and that's with arm training in general. So yeah, and I think my selection of tricep workouts is kind of crap as well. So I actually worked on that um, last week and also kind of implemented some of that stuff for this week as well. Since today's pull day, so I already had a push day already. So I implemented some different exercises on triceps. So I'm definitely thinking about getting some good quality workouts now, good quality lifts. And I think the second issue is that I think my posing kind of sucked with the side tricep. So I don't know if I could demonstrate this. So when I was looking at the photos of my friends, like my arm just kind of looks straight down, kind of like this. So when you think about like that, or think about like this, you don't really see so much of the triceps. You'll see this head, but that's it. You don't really see a lot of the definition of that more inner inside. You don't really see that. So what I'm thinking is instead of like pointing it straight down like that, what I needed to do is maybe press the arm a little bit closer so that kind of pushes the muscle out a little bit more, pushes the tricep out a little bit more, and also twists the arm as well. Because I could still twist, at the elbow and really press up against it. So that way it could pop out a little bit more. You kind of see the horseshoe popping out, but still, even at the same time, my tricep does look a little bit small. So see, I got to twist in and actually show you my tricep. So maybe there's a posing issue with that as well. But yeah, those are the 2 things I could think of to get that comment from that judge. So the next 2 are kind of the same. So uh, One is great symmetry and balance, more color, and then the next one is need darker tan, great physique. So the color thing, that's out of my control because I actually got the tanning from the tanning sponsors at the show, so can't really dog on them. They are really good people, but I did feel like going into the show I was a lot lighter than usual. You know, I don't know, it was kind of weird. But yeah, it's out of my control, so I can't really comment too much on that. Next one, great physique, work on upper chest. So the upper chest thing, I actually got that from the previous show as well, the my fourth show, the Columbia Classic back in 2014. So it was actually interesting to see that again because when I made the realization of why that comment is there, I could kind of put all the puzzle pieces together. I started to move away from barbell incline simply because my shoulders were starting to feel kind of sore doing them. And then I moved to incline Smith machine and machines, or incline Smith and and not Smith machines, but machine chest presses, incline chest presses. And I felt actually better doing those compared to doing the barbell incline. And I think simply because when I do my barbell incline, I think my elbows are flaring out, and I don't really realize it. It's like it's weird. So I played around with incline the past couple push days. I do feel like I think in the past, since it's been a while, I do feel like I am flaring my elbows out, which is why some shoulder issues have been coming up. But the moment I started tucking in my arms and trying to keep my elbows close in, without it being a close grip bench press, keeping my elbows in, I actually felt the chest activate a lot more. So I feel kind of bad that my off season, was very focused on the incline barbell press, and I didn't really get so much out of it because I've been doing it wrong. So that really hurts me. Well, it hurts me simply because it feels, I'm hurting myself in more ways than one. So, but yeah, it kind of sucks for me to realize that now. So I definitely agree with that comment right there. And then the next one's great conditioning, classic pose and routine. Yeah, great symmetry, nice posing, nice symmetry, increased overall size. One of the judges had to talk about size. One of the judges had to talk about size. But if anything, as far as increasing overall size, I think that's just an overall goal for bodybuilding. So I believe that you should try and get big, right? Even though I'm doing this in the natural way, which my gains are going to be slower, I just feel like you want to try to achieve more muscle. So try not to pigeon yourself into like a particular weight class unless you want to stay in a particular weight class. But I feel like bodybuilding, get big. Not maybe not big Rammy big because we know that a lot of us won't get to that size. But yeah, just get big in bodybuilding, and wherever you are in prep, wherever you are at the end of it, at your leanest, at your shreddedness, that's where you are. So I'm not really concerned about weight class, but I'm concerned about putting on more muscle, which is what I should be doing, right? So, how am I going to go about this? How am I going to go about this? So, as far as the back comment though goes, get leaner if I can. If I'm thinking about that, don't think about the repercussions. Don't think about the repercussions because I'll eventually feel all that later. But if I can get lean, get lean. If I'm going to get smaller, guess what? I'll deal with that later. But I think right now, the thing that really drives my physique going to these shows is the conditioning. So I'm just going to try and get lean. All right. And the tricep thing, like I said, it could be two issues. One, it could be just exercise selection and just being lazy. And I could work a little bit on the posing. The posing could probably be a little bit better with the side triceps. Um, Tanning, like I said, can't really control that. Upper chest. So upper chest, I'm actually relearning the incline barbell from scratch. So even if I have to put the weight down, than what I could normally do, I'm gonna relearn it from scratch. I'm gonna relearn the technique. I want to make sure that my chest is activated, my setup is all correct, and I want to have benefits from the incline barbell because I do feel like it's a better movement for me to use compared to dumbbells, but I do feel dumbbells can work as well. So, maybe once in a while I'll interchange them. But other than that, relearning process, barbell incline, all right? Let's see, great symmetry, overall size. Like I said, that's a gimme. Just need to make sure I put that volume in for my workouts, right? And still work on the big three because the big three are, still I think my big movers for my prep or my big intensity givers for my prep. So definitely keeping that in. So yeah, that's the video. Last video for today. Just want to talk about the critiques and how I'm going to move on from here. I do want to try and aim for the Washington State Natural in April, so I definitely have a lot of time up until then. Compared to like the previous 2 years where I competed in April and I will compete again in the summer. That's roughly I think like 12 weeks, roughly 12 weeks around there. So this time I have a good like 6 months up until the Washington State National. So I definitely can make adjustments. So it is a feasible thing. Rather than, what, I was actually thinking, maybe start off season off the bat, right? But I do want to stay, I do want to attempt this because this is going to be the first time for me that I will stay lean for a long period of time, right? Because I don't want to stray away too much from my stage weight because I'm already there. I'm just going to be slowly improving upon the physique. So it's like I have enough time to try and see if I can get my gains back from my cut, or from my off season that I lost during the cut, and we'll see if I could get a little bit more size in for April. All right, so that's the vlog today. Bye everyone, peace out. See you soon. Hopefully I'll get back to my normal Monday videos, but let's kind of slowly kind of creep up on that. So let's try to aim for like a Tuesday upload for next week. All right, peace out.